decorate these shelves. This is going to be a shelf with small town romances. So I brought in 10 books, which was the maximum. It's time to do some journaling. I'm really excited. I'm a package from Vinted where I ordered 2 books. Hello there and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another vlog. Over the last few weeks, I've recorded several little clips of things I did, really cozy hobby stuff, bookish stuff. I went to a book swap, I journaled, did all kinds of stuff. Ooh, and even decorated or organized these shelves. And I filmed all of those things and I decided to put them in one big vlog, and that's the vlog you're currently looking at. So yay, you're here. Basically one big mashup of fun little cozy bookish things I did recently. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have fun watching. Enjoy. I'm going to do something really excited, or at least it's exciting for me, because this morning we took some time to put in these shelves. We had one standing downstairs in the garage and we brought it up in my home office, and this is gonna be my showcase. Yeah, my showcase shelves with books, with Lego, with Jellycats, just anything that I want to showcase. My home office is far from done. There's still things that need to be happening. I want shelves on this wall. There's going to be drawers in here. But for right now, this will do. In time, I will be making a different vlog where I completely organize my shelves and completely reorganize this room as like partly reading room, my little own library. But until I have my shelves and until I have the drawers in here, I'm just gonna decorate these shelves and I'll just change it later. So it's chaos in here. I'm going to unpack some of these boxes because most of these have books in them. I'm gonna give those a place on the shelves, and then anything that doesn't belong in here or I'm not going to use soon is going up to the second floor. For now, I'll put my journal stuff in here. The drawers that are coming in, I want to use for all of my creative hobby stuff. So journal stuff, pencils, paint, anything like that is going to be in the drawers that are going to be over here. But for right now, I'll just store it in those drawers. And anything else is going to go upstairs to the second floor. But yeah, let's get to it. Okay, let's find all of the boxes with my books. I think there's some down here. Nope, that's not books. This is journal stuff. Books. First box is unpacked, but this isn't how it's gonna be. I just want to unbox some boxes first, and then what's this squat position? I just want to unbox some boxes first and then start decorating them. It's getting crowded already. I already took some books out that I don't feel like need to be on this showcase. And I decided that these bottom shelves are gonna be my TBR for now, because I really want a TBR card, but I don't have that right now. So this is where my TBR is going to be for the next unforeseeable future till I have that TBR card. And also I think this is gonna be like the fantasy side, and then this is more gonna be like the romance side. But I don't want like books on every shelf. Like I also want pictures and some Jellycats like up there. These are my journals. So yeah, we're just gonna see. I don't want it to be like overcrowded. I just want it to be like a nice little showcase. So it's okay if not all my books are out on these shelves. I found 2 more boxes in the attic. Let's see, because I have no clue what books are in what box. Ooh, there's some good ones in here though. My Lauren Asher, she definitely deserves a shelf. She did have a shelf in my old house, so she's definitely gonna get another shelf in this house. Let's go get like the biggest part of my physical TBR, because that's downstairs. Those are all the books that I bought in Edinburgh last month, and they're in the living room. So let's go collect those. They're right there. And then some pretty books over there as well. Okay, right now I did do some shelves. This is my Lauren Asher shelf. And then I have an Elsie Silver like shrine up there. This is obviously like my forward wing. And then over here, just some really pretty fantasy covers. Although my TBR is going to be over here, there are some books up here that I haven't read yet. This one, oh, I don't even remember what it's called. The Principle of Moments, yeah. And then Cruel Illusions and Our Infinite Fates. I all need to read, but they just look so pretty. And then I think since we have like Elsie Silver over here, this is going to be a shelf with small town romances and other cowboy romances. I'm currently reading Lost and Lassoed, and Wild and Wrangled is going to be out soon. So I just figured it's really cute to have another like cowboy romance slash small town romance up here. Also with the, what's this series called? Well, you get it, the Cinnamon Bookstore and the Pumpkin Spice Cafe all up there. And I think this is going to be some sports and college sports romance. It's not going to fit. And I think like my King of Sins are going to be down here, but I don't know where to put all of these other books. It's hard, it's hard. Okay, no, let's do like one sports romance planning. Here are some Jellykats that I haven't found a spot for in the house yet. I have my Pain au Chocolat and then a pear. It's so cute. And Fluffy Turtle. Oh, it's adorable. And then Fluffy Will, which belong together in my eyes. And then the marshmallows. These would all be so cute. Somewhere up here. No, that's too big. Okay, yes. I feel like marshmallow fits perfectly into small town romance, so let's do that. And then I think this is going to be the spot for yes. Oh my god, this is the dream, honestly. I have all my Afterlight, Illumicrate Afterlight books over there, and this is just a random showcase of random books. My Abby Jimenez, Ellen Huang, some Christina Lauren. I still think this might be too high, but for now, let's just keep it like this. This is one of my newest Jellykats. It's a cherry pie. Adorable. Okay, yes, I like this. I dig this. I approve this. Good morning. It's Monday morning, and before I get to work, I really want to finish the bookshelves. I already did the fantasy side yesterday, so it's just the TBR part that needs to be done. The other things in my office, yeah, are done for now. I've removed some boxes to the attic, unpacked some boxes, and it's basically ready to go for now, just until I get the drawers and the shelves. Then I'll obviously change a bit more, but for now it's workable, because for 3 weeks I've been working in a room filled with boxes and everything being crammed up. But yeah, it's finally time to have this as my Zoom call background with my clients, and I'm so excited. So I just really want to finish this part down there, so that's also like ready to go, and it's very aesthetically pleasing as a Zoom background for my calls this week. So yeah, let's get to this last part on the shelves. Here we go. I don't know how I want to sort the books in here, if I should do it by color or genre, but I think I'm gonna go with color. Yeah, that could be cute. I have lots of pink books. I still want to do a reading vlog where I only read pink books, because I have a few, so that will be cute. Let's just, is this purple? Yeah, let's sort this by color then. Purple, pink, bluish. Sorted everything by color. White, there's green, blue, and by the way, I sort them by spine color. So here's sort of brownish gold, purple. These are from a friend, so I just keep them aside. Orange, red, black, blue. Basically that's it. Okay, I sort of did it. This is my TBR, these 5 shelves. Those are from a friend, I still need to read one of it. And this is like a little shelf of very high anticipated TBR books for me. So I will be reading those very soon because otherwise it didn't fit. I had a few too many books for 4 shelves. Anyway, I go from white up to orange, and then red, and then pink, up to purple, and then purple to blue, a green, and then black. So I feel like this is pretty good looking, and it's very nice to have like all of my TBR. I hope this is everything though. I think it is. I'm going to check, but it's really nice to have all of my TBR at the same place because I've never had that. I always have my TBR books mixed in with all of my other books. Like I said, there's gonna be a TBR card, but for now this is perfect. So if I do like a prompt, my prompt jar is down there, I can immediately see all of the books that I have on my TBR, so that's much easier. So I'm really happy with this. And just the entire thing looks so beautiful. I'm really happy with this. Hello, it's another day, and I just wanted to show you something real quick because I got a new jar for my TBR jar. Because right now you can see it right there in the corner. I do have a TBR jar, but it's more a TBR cocktail shaker. Let me show you. When I made my TBR prom jar, I didn't have any cute jars, so I just decided to put it in this cocktail shaker that I never use. And it looks cute, but I wanted something cuter. So I just found this pretty cute jar with a bamboo lid, and I thought it was perfect. And I think it's the right size, it's cute, it's gonna look cute on my bookshelves. So right here, right now, we are going to transfer all of the prompts from this cocktail shaker, whatever. It does need, ooh, I just ate a cookie and now it needs to be cleaned, but who's got time for that? Here we go. That looks cute. No, but honestly, this is perfect. Yes, how cute does this look? I'm really happy. I'm so happy, by the way, in general with my bookshelves. Love it. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's a little before 10 AM. And I was up quite early, like 8:30, something like that. Because today we're gonna do something really fun. I'm going to a book event again with Marlotte, who I also mentioned in my last vlog because we went to my first ever book event in Zwolle. But today we're going to do something fun again because this week on TikTok I saw a post of someone talking about a book swap in Utrecht, a town like 40 minutes from here. And basically, I think it's the first time they organize this, but you can take 10 books with you to swap, and then you get 10 credits if they're in good condition, and then you can pick 10 other books that are there, that other people left there at the book swap. And that sounded like so much fun. I have a lot of books that I still wanted to get rid of, like I wanted to bring them to little libraries, or I didn't know what to do with it yet, and this just sounded perfect. So I texted this event to Marlotte and she was like, I'm available, let's go. So I'm going to show the books that I'm taking with me, that I'm swapping, and then she'll be here in 5 minutes, so we can go. I love this. I love Sunday morning. It's so like there's no one out yet. Okay, not no one, but not a lot of people are out. It's just so peaceful and so silent, and I'm really excited to just do something fun on a Sunday morning. I love it. Here are the books that I'm swapping. A lot of these books I already mentioned in, for example, I did a like unhauling book, organizing book. It was my first video this year. And I think a lot of these books are from that video. A few are, and then some I did read, but I just don't need to keep in my collection. I did quite like Every Summer After, but just not enough to keep it in my collection. And then these two I did read the last few months and I really liked them, but I'm just never going to buy the entire series because this is a 7-book series and I just know, I only have the first and the third and I just know I'm never going to buy the rest of it. So I just thought, let's find another good home for that. So these are the 10 books that I'm taking with me, and hopefully, yeah, I'll find some fun new reads to take home with me. We're gonna see. Back home. The event was really nice. It was the first time they organized it, but it was so peaceful. Like, you got to the checking point and then checked in the books that you brought, and you could take the amount of books that you brought in. So I brought in 10 books, which was the maximum, and then I could take home 10 books with me. The event was free and you didn't have to pay anything, so it was such a nice event. I think there will be future events that they will host. I imagine that it may have an entry price then, just because it takes time to organize these types of events. But it was really nice. Like, the space where it was hosted wasn't super large, but they had large tables out, and every time someone brought in new books, they were immediately added to the table. So anytime someone new came into the check-in point, we were like, oh, new books are coming. And then everyone was just peacefully waiting by the tables, and no one, yeah, everyone was just so peaceful. It was really nice. Everyone was nice and took their time, and no one like immediately grabbed books or something. It was just very organized, peaceful, really nice. And I did brought home 10 books, so I wanted to show you guys the books that I got. There's also one book that I just wanted to buy that was on my soon to buy list, so I'm really excited about that. Let me just show you that one immediately, because this is like my winner of the day. This is the book that I'm most excited about, and it's The Invisible Life of Eddie LaRue by V.E. Swap. This was on my to buy list. I did want to buy like a special edition with the sprayed edges, but anyway, someone did add this to the table. She had it in her hands and then decided to put it down, and I was like, oh, can I please have that? I was really excited since I already wanted to read this book, and it looks so good. It looks almost brand new, so I'm really excited to add this to my collection and actually read this soon. Then I got a book that I already did read. It's the first of a series, and I didn't read the second or the third, but I'm already certain that I want to collect these books, and it's Kingdom of the Wicked. Since I already have, it's right there, Throne of the Fallen, I have the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, and I would very much like to collect the entire series. So I found Kingdom of the Wicked, which is the first one in the series, which I did read on my Kobo e-reader, and I do have the other two on my Kobo as well, but I just think these books are absolutely gorgeous. I did also get Kingdom of the Cursed, but this is a different edition, so it's bigger, much bigger. I think this is the second book in the series. Yeah, this is the second book in the series, so I might end up getting rid of either one of these two and then just get the other books in the same edition, if that makes sense. But it's okay, like I'm okay if I one day get rid of these books, because I got them at a book swap, so I can take them to the book swap next time, or put them in a little library or something, or give them to friends or whatever. That's completely fine with me. For now, I'm just really happy with these books, and I can read this one in a physical edition, because I haven't read this. This is the next one on my list, so really excited about that. Then another book that I did already read, but I might also want to collect this series, and it's Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. This is from the A Blood and Ash series. I love that series. I only need to read the 5th book, the last book. But I absolutely adored this, so I wouldn't mind collecting this series. And this edition looks so good, and is, by the way, so stunning. How gorgeous is this? I absolutely love it. So I took that home with me as well. Then another fantasy, I think. What's it called? A Rise of the Empress novel. So I think that is the series name. And the book is called Forest of a Thousand Lanterns, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. I love this. I don't really know what this is about other than that it's a fantasy book and it looked pretty. But I'm really excited to, yeah, discover a new fantasy series that I haven't heard anything about. I just want to try some new series that aren't like fully hyped yet, if you get what I mean. So I'm really excited to try this. And then I also got The Shadows Between Us, and I've already heard about this book so many times and I already wanted to read it. It was on my TBR list. Initially Marlotte picked this up, but then she looked it up and she was like, you marked this as to be read, so, or as one to read, and she was like, you need it. The only downside to this book, it used to have sprayed edges, but someone cut them out. As you can see, like they're just cuts. So it isn't the most pretty book, it's a little damaged, but I really do want to read this, and I think if I like this series, I might get up a different copy just for my collection and put this in a little library. But this is just a perfect opportunity for me to read the book and see if I like this series. So this was such a good like shopping trip, because I came home with 10 new books and I paid nothing for it except for lunch. But oh, this book I'm really excited about. I've never heard of it before. It's called The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender, and it is a fantasy. I feel like it sounds like a fantasy, but I looked it up on Goodreads and it had such a high rating. I believe it was over a 4-star, and it looks really nice, sounded cute, so I just really want to try it. Same as I said before, I'm just really excited to try some new books and series that aren't like super hyped. I'm just trying to find new favorite books and new favorite authors, so excited for that. And then I got a thriller, Local Woman Missing by Mary Kuika, and this, yeah, seems like a good thriller. I'm excited to find out. I thought between all of these fantasy romantic series, and I have 2 more romance books, a thriller would be nice. And I imagine that this is a book, after I read it, I might get rid of it and bring it to the event again, or put it in a little library. But that's fine to me. I don't mind reading books and then getting rid of them, especially when I got it for free. So that's perfect. So we'll soon read this as a palate cleanser in between all of the fantasy books and romance books. And then I got 2 romance books, which look, by the way, in perfect shape. This one is called This Time It's Real by Anne Leong. It looks absolutely adorable, and it's about a girl. I think this is a young adult. And it's about a girl that writes an essay about meeting the love of her life, and that essay goes viral, but she made it up. She never found the love of her life, so she is going to fake date, I think. Sounds really cute, looks really cute. Can't wait to read this. And then last one looks very interesting. It's called With the Fire on High by Elizabeth, ooh, this is a tough name, Acevedo, I would say. With, I think, a black female main character, which I also like as a little bit more variation in the books I read. I just like to read books about all kinds of people, and this cover is absolutely gorgeous. So just the first sentence sounds cute on the back. Emily wants to be a chef more than anything. I'm sold. Just reading that, I'm sold. I love main characters with bakeries or being a chef or anything like that. I just love it. So had to take this home with me as well. So those are the 10 books that I brought home. Good morning, it's Monday, the next day, and I had such a good day yesterday. I really liked the book swap, but I have a problem now. And that is that it doesn't fit on the 4 TBR shelves that I had originally planned as my TBR shelves. I already did put the 2 books. I got 2 books that I already read, like I told you. Kingdom of Flesh and Fire from Jennifer Armentrout, and then Kingdom of the Wicked by Carrie Manasalco. Those I already read, so I put those on the shelves right there and there. But the rest, the 8 books that I still need to read, I need to find a different spot for that. This is such a luxury problem, but I love it. Those are my favorite problems. So yeah. So I think I'm just going to take these out and put them just on my desk or somewhere like that. and then make an extra TBR shelf like these ones. But then again, it's color coded, so color organized. So I need to slightly reorganize them. And yeah, make an extra shelf. Basically, that's it. This is also like a TBR shelf, but just like a showcase TBR shelf of books that are very high on my list. So I just think I'll keep that like that, because I think this is super cute with the pancake jelly cat. And then I'll make this another TBR shelf. This is getting out of hand though. White books are so pretty. I need more books with white covers. Why are there so few books with white covers? I love it. It's gorgeous. Yeah, as you know, I don't like books with black covers. Yeah, it's just my thing. And then, ooh. Now we move on to pink, which I have one new book for. What do I do? Do I put this with red or black? Maybe red. Okay, here it is now. 5 full shelves, except for that one that isn't full. But I figured I would split it right there after purple and then keep the entire blue range of books down there. I could fit one more book into that, but yeah, we'll just keep it like this. I absolutely love it. I especially love the purple shelf. Okay, totally fixed that. It is Sunday evening and it's time to do some journaling. I'm really excited. I'm very far behind in my journal, or I'm like 1 month behind, but I have been behind ever since we got the keys to our new house, which was early January. And for over the last few weeks, I've been slowly making my way back to be up to date in my journal, because there was just so much that I wanted to journal about. The entire renovation process, for example, but also my trip to Edinburgh and some other like social events and the books that I read. So I'm slowly making my way back to be up to date. But I first just wanted to show you guys some pages that I've been making for March. I did that like 2 weeks ago or something. And then I'm gonna go grab some journal stuff from my drawers that I organized today, my homey drawers. I will put that in a renovation vlog, I think. So you guys will see that very soon in a different video. But I'm gonna grab some journal stuff and then go down to do some journaling. But first, let me show you what I created for March. This was my first page for March from my friend trip to Edinburgh with one of my best friends, Sanne, where we went book shopping. And then I have some more pages for Edinburgh, some scrapbooking over here, a few more pictures from Edinburgh, and then when I got my first tattoo on 13th of March or something like that. I love my tattoo. And then moving day and a friend date with one of my other friends, which you guys have seen in an earlier vlog. And then books I read in March, which weren't a lot of books, but like again, it was moving month. And then a Q1 recap, which is also very cute. And now I'm continuing with some new pages. By the way, this is how I journaled about the renovation, my renovation diaries, and just everything that we did do. There's more like down here. And then also more here. And it's just so fun to be able to have this in my journal and be able to read it back, because we've done so much and it's so easy to forget everything that we did. So I really like this. Hello, it's a Thursday and I'm not having the best day today, but because I'm really tired. But I just picked up a package from Vinted where I ordered 2 books. So I thought I just, yeah, let me unbox this with you and show the books that are inside. I'm really excited for these. It took a while to get them delivered, but they're here now. Here we go. Can I open it now? Please? Sir? Here it is. 2 books by the same author. Ooh. Oh, I didn't expect it to be so big, but that's gorgeous. Last year in March 2024, when I was in London, I bought this book, The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. And this is a second book in the series. I think The Atlas 6 is what the series is called. But this is the second book, and it was so cheap at the Works in London. I was like, you know what, let me just get it, and then I'll end up buying the first book in the series soon. But that just didn't happen up until now. I had so many series that I was in the middle of, and I'm finally currently finishing some series, but that means I also have space to start new series. So I saw this book on Vinted, The Atlas 6, which is the first book in the series. So now I can actually finally start the book. Okay, you guys, my camera just stopped recording because my SD card is full. And since I'm not having the best day, I'm not in the mood to take my SD card from my camera, put it in my laptop, delete some footage, then put it back in it. I'm not in the mood for that. So I figured, you know what? I have a webcam on my PC that isn't that bad. Let me just film this shot with my webcam. Okay, so I finally have the first 2 books, and this looks absolutely gorgeous. The book that I now got looks amazing. I don't think she even read this. It's perfect conditions. Ooh, oh my god, there's artwork in it. How cool is that? I didn't know. And then I also saw a different book by, what do you call this author? Olivia Blake, which is One for My Enemy, which is really big. And to be honest, I don't prefer big paperbacks. I don't prefer books this size at all. But anyway, it's really, really pretty. And I figured I just had to have this. I don't even know what it's about. It's bad. I just buy books 100% based on the cover nowadays. But look, it's just really pretty. And that's all of the bookish, hobbyish stuff that I did over the last few weeks. I really enjoyed all of these things. I really enjoyed just picking up my camera every now and then and not like planning an entire big vlog, but just picking it up as I go and as I wish to vlog something. And I really like putting it together in this one big vlog. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you did, you would help me a lot by doing a thumbs up and leaving a comment. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon in the next video. See you then, guys. Bye bye. Doei!